Welcome to machine learning tutorial. In this video I will discuss how to draw decision tree using ID3 algorithm with a simple numerical example. This is the dataset I will be considering for this numerical example. This particular dataset contains 14 examples, 4 attributes like outlook, temperature, humidity and wind. Play tennis is the target variable in this case. If you want to draw decision tree using ID3 algorithm, the very first thing what we need to do is we need to understand which is the attribute which is giving the maximum information out of the available attributes. So in this case we have 4 attributes. Out of 4 attributes we need to calculate the information gain of every attribute. The attribute which is having the maximum information gain will be considered as a root node, and then we will start building the tree here. So what we do initially is we will try to calculate the information gain of each and every attribute in this example. So first we will consider the first attribute. So the attribute name in this case is outlook, and the possible values of outlook are sunny, overcast and rain. If you want to calculate the information gain of every attribute, the very first thing we need to do is we need to calculate the entropy of the whole data set and the entropy of individual attribute values. So the entropy of entire data set is calculated something like this. So the whole data set is represented as S. In this particular data set we have 9 positive examples and 5 negative examples. So the negative examples I have marked as red. There are 5 negative examples and 9 positive examples. So the entropy of this whole data set S is equivalent to minus proportion of positive examples, that is 9 divided by 14 here, log 9 divided by 14 to the base 2 minus proportion of negative examples, that is 5 divided by 14. So 5 divided by 14 log 5 divided by 14 to the base 2, which is equivalent to 0.94. So this is the entropy of entire data set. Similarly, we need to find the entropy of sunny, entropy of overcast and then entropy of rain here. So the S sunny, that is we need to consider the data set which is consisting of sunny for outlook. So how many examples are there, we need to count. So first and foremost thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 examples are there. Out of 5, how many positive and how many negative we need to count. So first one is negative, second one is negative, third one is negative, fourth is positive and fifth one is positive. So 2 positive examples we have and then 3 negative examples. So the entropy of S sunny is equivalent to proportion of positive examples, that is 2 by 5 log 2 by 5 to the base 2 minus proportion of negative examples, that is 3 by 5 log 3 by 5 to the base 2, which is equivalent to 0.971 in this case. Similarly, we need to find the entropy of overcast, entropy of rain here. So for overcast we have 4 positive examples and 0 negative examples. If you have only positive examples or only negative examples for a particular value in the given data set, the entropy is always equivalent to 0. So there is no need to calculate this particular part, but this is the first time, so I have written the formulae, but we can directly write the value as 0 here. That is if you have only positive examples or only negative examples. So in this case we have only positive examples, it is equivalent to 0. Sometimes what happens is we may have equal number of positive and negative examples. The entropy is always equivalent to 1.0 in that case. So that is also we can directly write. So we will come across such examples at the later stage. Similarly, yes rain, there are 3 positive examples, 2 negative examples. Entropy of rain is equivalent to proportion of positive examples log proportion of positive example to the base 2. Proportion of negative examples log proportion of negative examples to the base 2, which is equivalent to 0.971 here. So we have calculated the entropy of entire data set, entropy of individual values of this particular outlook attribute. Now we need to calculate the gain. So the gain formula is gain outlook given this particular data set S, which is equivalent to entropy of whole data set, that is entropy of S, minus summation of cardinality of SV divided by S, cardinality of S, that is SV is nothing but what? The number of possible values of sunny, overcast and rain. So first time it is sunny, second time overcast, third time rain. So S sunny divided by S overcast divided by S rain divided by S here, and entropy of that particular attribute value. First time it will be sunny, second time overcast, and third time it will be rain in this case. So if you expand this particular thing, you will get something like this. So gain of outlook with respect to this S is equal to entropy of S as it is. So how many number of times the first one sun is appearing? 2 plus 3, that is 5 times it is appearing. Total number of examples are 14, so 5 by 14. Entropy of S sunny minus, this minus will be as it is. How many number of times overcast is coming? It is 4 times, 4 divided by 14. Entropy of S overcast here minus 5 by 14 entropy of S rain here. So if you put the values of all the entropies, we will get the final answer as 0.2464. So this is the information gain of outlook attribute. Similarly, we need to calculate the information gain of remaining 3 attributes. So the next attribute is temperature. So I will name attribute as temperature. The values of temperature are hot, mild, and cool. So those are the things were listed here. First we need to calculate the entropy of whole data set, which will be same because the same thing has been done for outlook. There are 5 negative examples are there and 9 positive examples are there, which is equivalent to 0.94. Entropy of hot is appearing 4 times. You can see here 1, 2, 3, and then it is 4 times. The first 2 are negative, and third one is positive, and fourth one is positive. So there are 2 positive and 2 negative examples. So the entropy of S hot is equivalent to 1.0 directly. So there is no need to calculate it. If the number of positive and negative examples are equal, the entropy is equivalent to 1.0. Similarly, we can calculate the entropy of mild. The mild is appearing 6 times. 4 are positive and 2 are negative in this case. The entropy of S mild is equivalent to 0.9183. Similarly, entropy of S cool is equivalent to 0.8113. In this case, we have 3 positive and 1 negative example here. Similarly, we use the gain formulae, gain of temperature with respect to S, which is equivalent to entropy of S minus, in this case, these are the 3 values, hot, mild, and cool. So S hot divided by S, entropy of S hot, minus S mild divided by S, entropy of S mild, and the third time it will be cardinality of S cool divided by cardinality of S, entropy of S cool. So if you put those particular values, the gain of temperature with respect to S is equivalent to entropy of S minus 4 by 14. That is the number of time hot is appearing. It is appearing 4 times out of 14. So 4 by 14 entropy of S hot minus the number of times mild is appearing, 4 plus 2, that is 6. 6 divided by number of times out of 14. So 6 divided by 14 entropy of S mild, and the third one is cool. So 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 14 entropy of S cool. So if you put the values of entropy, we will get the gain of temperature with respect to S, which is equivalent to 0.0289. Similarly, we need to calculate the gain for the next attribute, that is humidity. I think there are 2 possibilities for humidity. One is high and another one is normal. The entropy of entire data set is 0.94. Entropy of S high, that is S high is appearing 7 times. Out of that 3 are positive and 4 are negative. So the entropy is 0.9852. Similarly, S normal, it is appearing 7 times again. 6 are positive, 1 is negative. So the entire entropy of S normal is equivalent to 0.5916. Gain of humidity with respect to S is entropy of S minus, in this case the values are high and normal. We need to put it over here. So the gain of humidity with respect to S is entropy of S minus 7 by 14, because 7 times high is appearing. So 7 by 14 entropy of S high, and normal is appearing 7 times again. So 7 by 14 entropy of S normal. Put the values of entropy, you will get the final answer as 0.1516. So this is the gain of humidity in this case. Similarly, we need to calculate the information gain of the last attribute, that is wind. I have given those calculations here. You just follow the calculation, you will understand it. Pause the video for a minute and then check your calculations. In this case, we got the gain of wind is equivalent to 0.04. 7. Once you calculate the gain of every attribute, we need to check which attribute has the maximum information gain. So if we compare all four gains in this case, the Outlook is having the maximum gain, that is 0.2464. So we will consider Outlook as the root node in this case. So now once you consider Outlook as a root node, how many possibilities are there for Outlook we need to check. The first possibility is sunny, second one is rain or overcast, and the third one is rain here. So the root node is overcast, Outlook. So we need to draw three branches. One is for sunny, second one is for overcast, and third one is for rain here. So that's the one thing we need to remember. And the second thing is whenever I consider Outlook is equivalent to sunny, we have only 5 times sun is appearing. So that is in D1, D2, D8, D9 and D11. Only these 5 examples we need to consider. When it comes to overcast, we need to consider D3, D7, D12 and D13. When it comes to rain, we need to consider D4, D5, D6, D10 and D14 in this case. So these are the things we need to consider. And one more thing we need to notice here. Whenever I consider sunny as one branch, what is the target variable? So here D1, D2 are no, D8 is no, D9 is yes. So and one more thing is D11 is also yes. So out of 5, I think 3 are negative and 2 are positive. So we cannot say that whether we need to put yes or no over there. So that's the one thing we need to understand. Similarly for overcast, if you look at the overcast, overcast is having positive here, overcast is having positive here, overcast is having positive here, overcast is having positive, that is yes. So in all the 4 examples we have yes. So we can directly write yes in that case. Similarly for rain, the first one is yes, second one is yes, you can see here, D6 is no, D10 is yes, D11 is again no. So it is having combinations of yes and no, so we cannot write yes or no directly there. So this is how actually the tree looks like. Initially we need to write the Outlook as the root node. There are 3 branches. This is the sunny, overcast and rain. These are the examples where sunny is present. These are the examples where overcast is present, and these are the examples where rain is present. As I said earlier, when it is the sunny, we have 2 examples which are positive and 3 are negative. So we cannot write yes and no as a label here because it's a combination of positive and negative here. But when it comes to this overcast, all 4 examples are positive. So directly we write yes here. This is a leaf node, or we got the answer here. And when it comes to rain, we have 3 positive and 2 negative as shown in this particular case. Rain, first one is yes, second one is yes, third one is no, fourth one is yes, and fifth one is no. So there are 3 yes are there and 2 no are there. Again we cannot write any label here like yes and no because we have a combination of yes and no as examples in this case. So what we need to do is we need to consider these 5 data points or the examples, and then we need to consider which is the which attribute should be written here. That we need to do the calculation. Similarly over here, these are the 5 attributes we need to consider, and then we need to calculate the attribute which is having the maximum information gain on the right hand side. So we will continue from this side. These are the total 14 examples are there. From this particular total 14 examples, on the left hand side, we have sunny. So D1, D2, D8, D9 and D11. Only 5 examples should be considered. Okay. So I have considered only those particular 5 examples: temperature, humidity and wind, because Outlook is already considered. So we don't need to consider Outlook. So only 3 attributes are remaining. Out of 5, 3 are negative examples and 2 are positive examples. Again, what we need to do is we need to calculate the gain of all 3 attributes, and then we need to build the tree. So I will consider the first attribute, that is temperature. In this case, the values of temperature are hot, mild and cool, and the entropy of this particular data set, that is 5 examples are there. So how did you got these particular 5 examples is whenever we have the Outlook is equivalent to sunny. So that's the reason yes sunny is equivalent to, there are 3 negative are there and 2 positive, that is 2 plus 3 minus. And the entropy of this one is entropy of yes sunny, that is this particular data set is equivalent to proportion of negative positive examples and then proportion of negative examples. Put this particular values over here, you will get the entropy as 0.97. Now entropy of this hot, mild and cool we need to calculate. So S hot, there are we can see here there is a hot is appearing 2 times, both of them are negative examples. So 0 plus 2 minus, because only negative examples are there, the entropy is 0. Similarly for mild, if you see mild here, this is one is no, another one is yes, one is positive and one is negative. Because equal number of positive and negative examples are there, the entropy is equivalent to 1.0. When it comes to the next one, cool, we have only one example, that is also yes. So 1 plus 0 minus, because only positive examples are there, the entropy is equivalent to 0 in this case. So use this particular gain formulae. That is again the same procedure we need to follow. The gain of temperature with respect to S sunny, entropy of S sunny here, 2 by 5 entropy of S hot, because there are 2 examples are there out of 5, that is S hot, and 2 examples with respect to mild out of 5, so 2 by 5 entropy of S mild, 1 example with respect to cool, so 1 by 5 entropy of S cool. Put this particular calculated values here, you will get the gain of temperature with respect to S sunny, so which is equivalent to 0.570. Similarly, we need to calculate the gain of humidity and wind here. So when it comes to the second one attribute, that is humidity, the values are high and normal. There are 3 high are there and 2 normal are there. And this is the entropy same for this particular data set. So once you calculate for one attribute, it will be same for the remaining attributes over here. The entropy of S high, if you want to calculate, there are 0 positive examples are there, all 3 negative examples here. So 0 plus 3 negative. And entropy of S high is equivalent to 0.0 in this case. Similarly, entropy of normal, there are 2 positive examples are there and 0 negative examples. So that is what is written here. Entropy of S normal is equivalent to again 0. And then the gain formula is as simple as that. In this case 3 by 5 entropy of S high, because there are 3 high examples are there out of 5. 2 by 5 entropy of S normal, because 2 normal examples are there out of 5 here. Put the values, you will get the gain of humidity with respect to S sunny, which is equivalent to 0.97 again. Similarly, we need to find the gain of wind attribute. So the attribute name is wind. The possible values of wind are strong and weak. There are 3 weak examples are there. Out of that 2 are negative and 1 is positive. For strong, 1 is positive and 1 negative. So the entropy of S sunny is same. Entropy of strong is 1 positive, 1 negative, so 1.0. Entropy of weak is 1 positive, 2 negative. Once you calculate it, you will get 0.9183. So put the values in the gain equation. You will get the gain of wind with respect to S sunny as 0.0192. Now we list the gain of every attribute here. Temperature is having 0.570. We have calculated it. The gain of humidity is 0.97 and the gain of wind is 0.0192. So these are the 3 things we have calculated. Now out of these 3, the humidity is having the highest information gain. So we consider humidity as the node at this particular level. Now once I consider humidity as the node, there are 2 possibilities are there. One is high and one is normal. So high is appearing 3 times and normal is appearing 2 times. D1, D2, D8 high, D9 and D11 normal. So whenever it is high, we have the label as no. Whenever we have normal, the label is yes. So in all 3 cases, that is whenever we have humidity is equivalent to high, we have label no. So directly we can write no here. And for normal, we have yes. So we can directly write yes here. So you can see here, this is what the tree we have drawn in the previous iteration. In this iteration, we consider humidity as a node here. Whenever we have high, there are 3 examples, all of them are no. Whenever we have humidity is equivalent to normal, there are 2 examples and both of them are yes here. So this particular part is over. And this is already over because all of them are positive, so we have written yes here. Now we need to consider these 5 examples and then we need to consider or we need to calculate which is the node which is having maximum information here. Now from this one, whenever rain is present, that is D4, D5, D6, D10 and D14. These are the 4 examples we need to consider. And then again we have removed that outlook because it is already considered. So these are the 3 attributes we have on the right hand side. Again we need to calculate the gain of individual attributes here. That's a temperature. There are 3 possibilities again here. Now we need to calculate the information gain of yes rain here, because the right side we have rain. Whenever outlook is equivalent to rain, no, we have this particular data set. There are 3 positive examples are there and 2 negative. So the entire entropy of entire data set is equivalent to 0.97 here. Now the entropy of hot is equivalent to 0. The reason is very simple. We don't have any hot examples here. So 0 positive, 0 negative. Actually, whenever we have equal number of positive and negative examples, we should have written 1.0. There is one exception for it. Whenever we have 0 positive and 0 negative examples, we need to write 0.0 as the entropy. The next one is S mild. 2 positive and 1 negative we have here. 1, 2, 3, 3 positive, 1 positive, I think 2 positive here, and then 1 negative. So the entropy of S mild is equal to 0.9183. Similarly, the S cool, which is appearing 2 times, one is yes, one is no. So the entropy is equal to 1.0. Put these particular values in gain equation. You will get the gain of temperature with respect to S rain, which is equivalent to 0.0192 in this case. Similarly, we need to find the gain of humidity here. That is, it has 2 possibilities again, high and normal. High is appearing 2 times, one is positive and one is negative, and normal is appearing 3 times, 2 is positive and 1 is negative here. So these are the things I have written here. 1 positive for high, 1 negative for high, 2 positive for normal and 1 negative for normal. So if you put these particular values, you will get 1.0 as the entropy for high, 0.9183 for normal here. Put these values in gain equation. You will get the gain as 0.0192 again. The similar process has to be followed for the next one, that is wind. Possible values for wind are strong and weak here. So strong is appearing 2 times, both of them are no, and weak is appearing 3 times, all 3 are yes in this case. So this is the entropy of whole data set whenever we have rain as the outlook. Yes strong appear, both of them are negative, so 0.0. Yes weak, all 3 are positive, again the entropy is equal to 0.0. Put these particular values in gain equation. You will get the gain as 0.97 here. So we have calculated the gain of all 3 attributes. We compare those things. The gain of temperature is 0.0192. The gain of humidity is 0.0192. The gain of wind is 0.97. So 0.97 is more compared to these two. So wind will be considered as a node at this particular level. Now if I consider wind as a node, we have 2 possibilities, weak and strong. Weak is appearing 3 times, that is D4, D5 and D10. In all 3 cases it has yes, so directly we can write yes. And whenever wind is equivalent to strong, in both the cases it is no only, so we will write no directly. So this is the tree we have drawn in the previous iteration, that is in the second iteration. For this one we need to consider wind as the root node, that is the root node we have considered here. Whenever it is strong, there are 2 examples, both of them are no. Whenever wind is weak, there are 3 examples, all 3 of are yes here, so we will write yes directly. So there is no need to further do the further calculation or draw the decision tree. So this is the procedure we need to follow while drawing the decision tree using ID3 algorithm in this case. I hope this particular concept is clear. If you like the video, do like and share with your friends. Press the subscribe button for more videos. Press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you for watching.